Hi. Hello. 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 You want to help me clickbait this video and to get people to watch? Yes, you do. Yeah, you want to help me clickbait. You're going to help me clickbait, right? You're so cute. You're so cute. What's up, guys? It is your boy, Don B. I am back from yet another break. I take too many breaks. So today, this is gonna be, I think, is this my first advice video? This is like my second advice video. But we're gonna be back here with some advice. A couple of people have asked me some questions that I posted on my Instagram, or like responded to some stuff, and now we have this video. So as you see by the title, we're gonna be talking about like that feeling of being burnt out, that feeling of losing your passion, and just kind of like trying to reinvigorate that passion and things of that nature. So let's go. How would I start? It's normal to get burnt out, and it's normal to lose passion for something that you are so passionate about. Yeah, it goes with anything. Anything that you put a tremendous amount of time into, you're bound to just start feeling burnt out. And where that comes from is that like it starts to feel like work. It starts to feel like a job. And most people, when they have a passion, or when they have like something they really love to do, whether it's a hobby or anything, when you do it too much, you are going to feel burnt out. You are going to make it feel like a job, because it starts to become that. Like you start to try to want to do more with that hobby, and then it might actually become a job, or you start doing it as a side job, but then you start focusing on it so much to the point to where you're getting stressed out over it. And like that's where being burnt out and like losing passion comes from. It's just like that feeling of just like being so stressed out by something you love. Yeah. That happens with me all the time in dance. It happens to most dancers, actually. It happens to anyone with anything, really. But for me, I relate it to dance. I used to choreograph like a new piece almost like every other day. I used to be teaching at least 4 days out of the 7-day week. And so because of that, I always felt so burnt out and tired, because I'm just nonstop dancing. I danced 7 days a week. I was always at a practice. So it's just like, either if I'm not learning, I'm creating, and if I'm not creating, I'm teaching, and if I'm not teaching, I'm at practice. And it was just a cycle going on and on and on. And at a certain point, like, yes, it was my job, yes, it's my career, but at a certain point, it started to feel more like a job than I wanted it to be. Yeah, one of my friends, like, from high school told me that, like, you never want to feel like you're working a day in your life, because if you truly love something you do, it will never feel like work. Yeah, and so once something starts to feel like work or starts to feel like a job, that's when you know where you're starting to feel burnt out and you're starting to not love what you do anymore, because it shouldn't feel like work. You shouldn't dread going to work. You should be like, oh, I can't wait to start my day and do this. You know, not like, oh, I'm about to go to work. It's just like, yeah, it's work, but like once it starts to feel like work, that's when you know there's something up. Yes, so I get burnt out of dance so often. I'm still burnt out now. I feel like COVID for me was definitely like a call of like, hey, like you need to like chill out and like relax a little bit, and I've definitely been taking that to heart. I've definitely, all my friends know that I like make a joke. I'm like, yeah, I'm retired because like I've just been taking a break. I haven't been like creating any pieces like for a while. I think like the most pieces I made over like during COVID was like, I think I only made 2 total. And so it's just been there, like out of like I think we've been quarantined for like five months now or so. I lost count. But so sometimes what helps me with my burnout is what I'm saying is like take a break. Sometimes you need a good break from like your passion. Sometimes it's good to like realign your focus on something else. Like let's say like most people, when they get burnt out of something, they have multiple passions, right? Everyone more than likely has something else that they're interested in. Focus a little more attention on that. Take a break from the thing that you're burnt out from, because the more you do it, the more you're just forcing yourself to do something, the more you're not going to enjoy it. That even goes with this channel. Like I take breaks all the time just because like I'm not feeling inspired, I'm not feeling passionate on like certain days, and it's just like I don't want to make a video, because if it seems forced, then this seems kind of not genuine. It just seems like I'm just here to be here, you know? My camera currently says low battery, so we're gonna see how far I get with this video before I have to recharge my camera. Haha. Yeah, so the biggest advice is like if you hit a wall, or you hit like something that's blocking you from like fully enjoying what you love to do, or you just like creatively or mentally you're just stuck, like you can't think of anything, like just take a break, do something else. It doesn't have to even be like another big project. Like maybe go play a board game, go talk to some friends, go out and get like some coffee, do something, take a walk. Like earlier this week I went longboarding like twice, and like I found this nice like cute like trail that these ducks at a certain time every day, I think it's like 6:30 to 7 p.m. these ducks always cross to go into the pond, and then they just chill around there, and it's so cute, and it happens every day, and I never would have known that if I wasn't like just trying to just like get out of my head for a bit and like take a break. And so sometimes it's nice to do things like that. Like I say, like if you're feeling really like worn out from something, just take a short break. It doesn't have to be long, it doesn't have to be like a whole day, but at the same time it doesn't have to be only like 30 minutes or an hour. You can make it however long or as short you want. But I feel like that's the best advice I could tell you, is just like sometimes just like you need to take a step back, because when you take a step back, you're letting your brain, like you're allowing yourself to like kind of recollect everything, like recollect the memories of stuff why you enjoyed that, because then you start to miss it, and then you start to get more like creative, and then you start to think of new ideas, or you want to just like, you really want to push yourself to get back into it because you have time to focus on something else, or you have time to focus on people that are also in that same passion. You're like, wow, that's really cool, like I can't wait to do that, and then you just like, you feel more reinvigorated. Yeah, I love talking about stuff like this. I know some people might say like, oh, like I'm afraid of taking a break because what if I am on break for too long and I don't even want to go back into it, or what if I take that break and I just like creatively like nothing helps, or like it just doesn't help me, or I even feel worse, or you just like you don't want to venture back into that like passion at all. The best thing I can say to that is just like, you got into that passion for a reason, and if you feel burnt out from something like that, forcing yourself to do whatever you are trying to do is not going to make it better, because it feels less genuine, and you're gonna put more harm into that passion than you fully realize. So even if you take a break and you realize like, hey, like I really still don't want to return, take a longer break, or maybe that passion isn't for you. Maybe it was a short-term thing, or an every now and then kind of thing, like nothing that you want to like fully like keep striving at kind of thing. Like sometimes a good break can show you like what you actually want to do, or like your views on something like that you're trying to like work out. Yeah, like even if you don't return to whatever like is you felt burnt out on, like that's not necessarily a bad thing. That just might be for the better, because you might have been like, all right, now it's time to go, like I've done all I can with this, like I just don't feel like I have anything more, because who knows, maybe way later down the future like you'll pick that back up. Like I used to draw a lot in high school, and then majority of college I like didn't draw at all. Like I just didn't have the passion for it. I lost motivation, and I was so busy with other stuff. And then recently I got back into drawing like a couple of months ago, and it's like that was like between like when I first started drawing and now, that was like 4 years apart. So it's like you never know like the things you could do in the future, because you never lose that skill, you never lose what you learn from that passion. Yeah, so even though you hit that wall and like maybe the wall stays there for a while, like eventually you will get around it, but we just don't know how long. So it's just up to you on how you want to get around it, and then just be patient with it. Be patient with yourself, be patient with what you love, because if it's something that you love, like you want to continue to love it. So don't rush, don't force anything, just do what makes you happy, and it will all come together. Yeah. Cool. Disclaimer. Let me know what you guys think about the editing style. Normally I do more like podcast type of videos, and like where I'm just sitting here and it's very much less editing and it's just like words on the side. But for this one I really tried to put in a lot of like B-roll footage. I tried to put in a lot of just like random stuff I had, some like more tips on the side, things like that. So let me know which style you guys prefer, because I know some people just like to have my video playing in the background and they listen. I know some people really like to just watch. So let me know if you guys like the more like auditory approach or like the visual approach, and then we'll kind of cater towards what you guys are thinking. But yeah, that's basically it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you have any more questions about anything I said in this video, or would like to know more, just please like hit me up in either the comments, DM me, whatever it takes. But please like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.